How are y'all doing? This is Mr. Kellown. This is my first video. What I'm going to be doing is giving everyone tips about how to make a PvP build. I've looked on many different websites, talked with many different people. Not many people give you tips of how to make a PvP build, so I'm deciding to just make one today for you all. One of the major things I found about PvP builds is that no one tells you. The most important thing is vitality, is having vitality. I've watched many videos and they're always PvE and they say the most important thing is endurance. The fact is, in PvP you're going to get hit. You're going to get hit a lot. In PvE, yeah, it's nice to have endurance so you can dodge, roll away, and move. But PvP, you're going to get hit a lot, no matter what you do. And this is an example of a character. I'm just going to level 140 with this character. If you look at my vitality, it's 60 right now. And my endurance is 20. 20 endurance is enough to block anything in the game. If you have a decent enough shield. You can block any attack, any hit, anything, so you don't have to worry about that. And now, I'm just going to go invade some people and show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, just check out the stats a little bit. What I'm using is a magic-based character. Full magic. Magic up to 51. Endurance 20. Vitality 60. Strength, yeah, just enough so I can carry this weapon. The Moonlight Greatsword. Plus 5. I have the Heater Shield. Plus 12. Right now is a good weapon. I like it. And just have the armors pretty much all maxed out, except for the gloves. Now let's switch that. Hopefully I can get in PvP so I can show you guys a little bit of how this build works. How I have this build set up. It is a mid-weight build. It has 72 poise. It's because of the ring that I have on. The wolf ring, which gives you 40 plus poise. Poise is really important in PvP if you're going to build a character with poise. I can take several hits without stumbling back or being knocked out of my spell or whatever I'm casting. And also with having the Moonlight Greatsword is once I put you into a stun lock, I can pretty much take you out easily because of how the weapon is set up. I hit you a few times, your poise is out. And I can keep your poise out and keep you in a stun. That's nice about this character. But don't get me wrong about poise. You don't need poise to really kick some people's butts. Like the Dragon Bros. They have no poise at all. They're not even wearing armor. They just have the dragon stone set up, which is pretty cool. And Dragon Bros is I've played with a Dragon Bro character, and yeah, you can really kick ass with that character. And it seems like pretty much not going to invade anyone with how it's going right now. Yeah, this is new game plus, I want to say plus 4. And also with PvP, some tips about PvP, other tips, is that while you're playing PvP, is the character that you make and set up. Well, there I get an invasion, finally. Is that weapons, having a super strong weapon like one that you want on PvE, players versus environment than player versus player for PvP. Is having an extremely strong weapon is not that important. Having a weapon, yeah, like decent strength, at least 400 or something, yeah, it's good. Because we're talking about players that their max life is at least 2,000, and not enemies where they have like 10,000 plus health, where it takes forever to kill any of them. So extremely strong weapon is not that important. A shield, I like rolling with the heater shield. That's one of my favorite shields in the game. It's very lightweight. You can get up to about 70 stability with it when it's fully maxed out. And it's only 2 unit weight. That's not a lot. That's pretty much literally what it says. The lightest shield that blocks 100% damage. And I like that. It's a nice shield that actually helps a lot. Oh crap. I got 2 people. Now let's see if they want to have a decent fight, or they're just ganking people. Well, it seems like they're cool. They're not trying to gank me that much. Alright. So, let's see. Oh yeah, that took me out. 2 people versus me. Yeah, many people can take them both out, but hey, I'm just doing a video right now, not really concentrating that much. And some other tips is strong weapons, super strong weapon is not that important. Poise is pretty important, at least for how I have my character set up. Weapon reach. Weapon reach is somewhat important, but not terribly much. You can still win most fights with a pretty short weapon like the Painted Guardian Sword, or the Painting Guardian Sword. But with how PvP build is the most important thing that you have to remember is have a high level of health. Have a lot of health, a lot of HP. Because you want to be able to take hits, many hits at a time. You don't want to be the guy that goes in PvP and the first backstab kills you off because you have 20 health or 20 vitality, which is not a lot of health. Poise, depending on how you're having your character set up. Like my character is how I have this character set up is I just go up to you and just put you in a poise stun, poise lock, and just keep hitting you till you're dead. Armor, armor helps a little bit. It's not something. It will help you take a few extra hits. So, like, what I have is plus 10 armor, all that stuff. It gives me an extra hit or so. Gives me enough defense to take a few hits. And it also helps a lot during PvP, or I mean PvE. when I'm playing the actual game, because it prevents me from being one hit shot from the boss or whoever I'm fighting. And when you're PvE, at least, the difference between the PvE is you can beat the game easily with a fat roll, a slow roll. But in PvE is you want to be at least medium roll at the slowest, as this character has. Because during a fat roll, somebody can just easily run around you. Yep, those guys are just ganking. But when I first was playing PvP, I was always taken out easily with blows like that, hits like that, never being able to last any longer than just one hit, one or two hits. But if you looked, several hits I was able to take in without dying. And I've made many different PvP builds, and I've always liked magic-based characters, sorcerers. And this one is, yeah, I like how it's set up. As I call this character a battle mage. Mage meant to go right in a heat of battle fighting people. So I can go up there, kick your butt with the sword, and still use magic. And take you out from a distance. Oh, yay. Alright. Now we're going to have, someone's invading me. Alright. Now I can probably show you what I mean by this. Now let's start fighting, guy. Shield of Artorias on. Great sword. Usually with people that are like this. Oh, shit. And yeah. Well, usually with this character is playing one-on-one, I can usually win. I don't like to spam the dark magic too much. It seems very cheap, but it's pretty hard to fight against someone that has a great shield like that. And how he was lagging, at least to me, is it was kind of hard to really hit him. But hey, just remember these major tips. You need high life, high vitality while you're playing PvP. Endurance at least minimum of 20. Endurance is not as important as it is for PvE versus PvP. Life is more important if you're going to play PvP. And just really focus on what you're going to do. Having a super strong weapon is helpful, but is not as useful as it is in PvP, or I mean PvE. Having a nice spread of everything. Having mid-weight, decent weapon, ranged weapon, Having Lloyd's Talisman is when I invade someone, I can use that to prevent them from recovering. I have the Silver Pendant, which in case anybody is going to spam dark magic, I can easily just pull that up and protect myself. That usually freaks people out. I have Humanity, which is the only way that you can recover while you're playing PvP. Well, not the only way you can recover. Hope this guy's an asshole. Yep, he is going to be an asshole. Oh, screw you then, guy. Yeah, that guy is definitely an asshole. But just remember, high life is really important. Stamina is not that important. Decent, super strong weapon is not that important. Lloyd's Talismans, if you're going to invade someone, is very important. Humanity, or a way to recover your life when in PvP, is very important. A decent shield. I don't like using heavy shields too much, or yeah, the great shields, heavy shields too much, but having a decent shield is like a maxed out heater shield or maxed out level, like plus 15 heater shield, plus 5 Silver Knight shield. That has the highest stability in all the medium shields. It has a 74 rating, which is very nice, which gives you a few more extra hits that you can take. And you'll be surprised that most people attacks won't drain that much stamina from your character. Just with those few tips, that will help. Playing PvP and all these tips I learned, no one told me or I was not able to find, is I had to learn by playing PvP and watching other people's builds, how they've had it set up. And I hope this helped some of you guys with playing PvP if you're having trouble. And if you liked it, please subscribe. I'm trying to get more people. Well, I'm just starting my channel, trying to get subscribers. And once again, thank you for watching my videos. Goodbye.